Hi, my name is Ron Martillo, and I'm the principal of Nash Elementary School. And this is the first in a series of videos that we are making to support home learning. And today, I'm interviewing Mrs. Stephanie Schwab, Supervisor for Math in North Penn School District. And I'm going to ask her a couple questions about some of the things that we're doing here at Nash that relate to our goals for 2011, 2012, and then on, and how to best support you while helping your kids at home. So, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, the first question I have for you is, here at Nash, we're looking to inform parents about what good math students look like. What are their behaviors? So, can you tell us a little bit about the 5 math processes that we're going to be focusing on here at Nash?
Sure. The processes, first of all, are what we want students to be able to do with the math content. So we want students, no matter what the content is, to be able to do this with it, and that's what the math processes are. So we want the students to be able to use problem solving. We want them to be able to communicate their mathematical ideas in meaningful ways, and that's verbal and written communication. We also want students to be able to make connections across the topics and the content so that they're understanding how the things within math relate to each other, and not it's I learned this today and I can forget about it tomorrow. We also want students to be able to reason and justify their answers and the work that they did. Why is it that they did those steps, and what's the reasoning behind what they did to solve the problem? We also want students to be able to create and share multiple representations, which would mean if I was showing someone how to add, I would want them to be able to show it with pictures or numbers or words.
Excellent. So, one of the other things that we're working on here is how to answer those open-ended questions. Out of those math processes, which ones would be, I have my eye on 2 of them that I would think, which ones would be most helpful for students when answering open-ended questions?
When answering open-ended questions, students definitely are going to need to use their problem-solving strategies, and we're thinking that students are going to use that pretty much all the time when they're doing math. But the 2 that they're mainly going to use specifically for open-ended questions is being able to justify and explain their answer, and also to communicate their ideas. Those 2 pretty much go hand in hand when you're answering the open-ended questions, because you need to answer, in your answer you need to explain what you did and why you did it, and you also need to be able to show your work.
And that shows true understanding, and rather than just answering 20 problems at a time, you really want the children to understand exactly what they're doing and be able to explain it back to you.
Exactly.
So, now, we do have some resources on our website now at General Nash about where to find some open-ended questions with math. What are some things that parents can do to help their children better answer those open-ended questions for math?
I would say that anytime you're working with your students at home and your children, and you want to help them with their math and they're communicating their math and justifying their answer, you always just want to ask them, what did they do to solve this problem, and how did they solve the problem, and then take it a step farther than that and say, why did you do that? And that, so when you're going over your homework with your students, if they necessarily don't even have an open-ended question, but they have some practice problems that they did, have them explain to you what it is that they did to get their answers and what made them do that. What in their brain or in their mind told them that that was how they would solve the problem. So if they can articulate that to you and share with you what they did and why they did it, that's going to help them when they go to communicate their thinking in open-endeds as well.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your time here today. Parents, thanks for signing in and going online to find this video. If there are any other questions that you might have, feel free to ask your child's teacher, or to email us or email me directly, and we'll be very glad to help you out. Thank you very much, and have a great day.